Yo guys, we're back again with another friendly podcast, casual podcast. We've got Mr. Terry in the house and once again Mr. Neil, Mr. Inventor of Esports, the one and only Flairmeister,
Yes.
and Mr. Retro Collect himself, Debs.
Lekker.
And always me, Mr. Dills.
Yo, Retro Collect. I'm playing on my Atari cassette. Yo, we old school, we like to play games and collect. Sega Genesis, everyone's a nemesis. But on the PlayStation ain't no competitors. So tune in if you wanna learn from the best. Cause these other clowns busy playing checkers, not chess. Woo, woo, woo. Retro Collect.
So guys, in today's episode we are going to take a look at what will gaming be like in the future. So we keep on talking about old games from the Ataris and the NES, and we grew up with the PS1s and we're on the PS5 now, I think.
Yeah.
So we thought it would be cool to have a discussion. So what will games be in 20 years from now? So Dills, if you can maybe this is just our opinions. This is not,
Yeah.
I really don't know, dude. All I can think about is gaming moving towards virtual reality.
Yeah, so I remember
So-
we had the PSVR,
Yeah.
which blew our mind.
It blew our mind, yeah. Definitely.
Blowed.
It was basically that one. What is that movie's name?
Resident Evil.
No. It's
Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. It's gonna be
Yeah.
basically
That's a good
the world is
example.
gonna turn into Ready Player One
Yes.
by the future.
That's a very good example of what gaming can be in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm
So-
not mistaken, it's like the whole world is like doomed,
Yeah.
and you just go in your room, put it like little virtual.
You can be who you want to be or whatsoever, man.
Because
Yeah.
we keep on having a discussion of looking at, say for instance, Gran Turismo on the PS1.
Yeah.
And back in the day, that was it.
Yeah.
It was like the best 4K HD.
Yeah.
And now, fast forward 15, 20 years forward, now you look at the PS5 with the ray tracing and stuff.
Yeah.
So what will it be like in 20 years from now? Like the PS10?
I've got an interesting question for you guys. Do you ever think the controller's gonna die out, like cease to exist?
That is a very interesting fact, because if you take the Commodore, it didn't have a controller, it had a keyboard. And then the Atari came along with the joysticks and the stuff.
But
And
if
even
you think
on
of
the-
virtual reality, the virtual reality we have now, it still uses the controllers.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a controller, and I
A
think
little
there's...
gun and like little sticks and stuff like that,
Yeah.
with balls attached. But think further than that. Like it's probably gonna be like a little. I'm not a IT technician or engineer or whatever, but it's gonna be like a little sticker with like small little wires all connected to and
Yeah,
you'll-
like, it's like almost how the way they make games with
3D
they-
animation
yeah,
and
they
that type
put
of
that stuff on you and
yeah.
I
Imagine
think-
buying a console or like a VR headset, and what comes with is this suit, all these little connected wires and
And
balls.
once you put that on,
Just to
And
get
once
that
you
feeling,
put that on,
immersive feeling.
imagine the new Call of Duty. You put that on, and now you're in the game, and as you run, that's how the guy's moving. Like
it's just like
gun. So now you have to know how to hold a Car 98 or a M4
Yeah.
and you must actually look through your
and the
stuff.
recoil, you're gonna have to control
I
like
think
this.
the future gaming is gonna be much more for the children for the day, because now with the controller you just sit on your bum and just relax.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna get fit with this new that you guys are speaking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good for the children's health as well.
You're gonna be more active.
Yeah,
more
but
wealthy
another-
way of gaming.
Yeah.
Another thing that just came up to me while you were talking is, imagine with this corona thing, like I'm not dooming the world or whatever, imagine viruses become so hectic that everyone has to stay inside, and the way you're going to be keeping fit and the way they're going to do the Olympics is everyone's going to be
Virtual.
in their room with the suit on, and you're going to run on this platform and race other people and win a medal or something.
Wasn't there a news article about people that was doing an event with a bicycle and they were sitting at home or in a room and they were playing like they were riding a real bicycle?
I saw that.
And the same with car simulator games.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
the whole
At
thing
your
with
home.
the monitors and
It's
the
like
stuff.
you are in a real race. So
Actually, I went to Canal Walk I think it was last year sometime, and they had these PC set up with the virtual reality helmet, and you sit in this rig, and when you hit the car, if you like crash the car into the side, the whole rig like goes like that. So
There's a video on TikTok, or people that has a TikTok channel. They Visaro. They are based in Australia. It's like you get into this car, Formula 1 car, and the way you drive, the car moves. So you feel like every bump on the road, everything.
Yeah, it's very
So actually, the way the car turns, you can see the body of that rig
The
is
body
moving.
started to
it's so
flex
realistic.
with
Like when I played that in that rig, it made me nauseous. It literally made me nauseous. Like when I took off the helmet, I was like, I was disorientated. I didn't know where I was, and like
A few years ago, when I was in primary school, we went on a rugby tour, and we went to the Air Force base in Langebaan, and we got a tour of the Air Force base. So literally in that base, there was a simulator. It's like you get in, it's like a fly simulator. Everything is there.
Sure.
You just get in and then you practice, or you like a simulator. It's just
Super
amazing,
crazy,
and it was that time already.
You know, we had I mentioned that the PSV, the VR.
Yeah.
And the only thing that bummed me over it was all the cables.
Yeah.
It didn't
And
feel
I think
immersive.
I think in gaming we're not at like, imagine just a wireless headset that can run in like super good FPS and...
You know what I want the future of gaming to be? And I think many people can agree. You plug a device in, it's compatible with any, you don't need a PlayStation 5 or this console to play with each other. You all are connected into
Just one device.
one device. You put on a VR headset, you go, and it's like millions of people walking around, like players, real players.
Yeah, open world.
Like open world. And then you can go walk there and you go into like Call of Duty or...
Yeah, but that's a simple example of that. What is that, Ready Player One?
Ready-
Yeah, Ready
One,
Player
yeah.
One, and you go there and you go to GTA and you come out and you can sit with your buddy and chat and see his face and chat and say, okay, what game are you gonna play next? And you go over there and go play. That would be awesome.
But the good thing is like in 20 years time, like we are now in 2021.
Yeah.
Like they're making electric cars, I don't know, man.
It's like when you were talking about the VR or for the PlayStation. I can remember when you had the VR. I was sitting here one time, and I was playing. It's like it's not online, but still, that immersive feeling you got when you're sitting there in the car and you just the view inside and looking around in the car. It's
So just imagine you take
something
Out of
else.
this world.
It's something else.
So you take that experience you had and you
take
times it by 20 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's gonna be super crazy.
You're not gonna get that big VR. It's like you're gonna get goggles, like glasses.
There's game developers out there that have technology that's out to the public already. Like, that we're talking about, it could be out there already.
You never know.
Like none of us have tried the Oculus Rift, like the.
Yeah, no, I never.
Yeah, but there's
PSV,
a few people that's so into gaming. It's like they sit in their basement right now trying to design something for the future.
For the future.
And they don't get that gap to be exposed.
Yeah.
They're getting don't get that exposure. And all
Just
that
check the jump from a wired controller to a wireless controller.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was like already.
Mind blowing.
So I don't have to sit right in front of the TV. I can sit right back here and like just chill with the controller.
You know what? I saw a video the other day. It's like we talk about stuff. This guy buying an Iron Man helmet. It works exactly like in the movie almost. You see how technology is developing.
Eh? You want to be Iron Man.
I just
get
saw
yourself a big
Yeah,
Iron Man
big
suit.
Iron Man suit. And you
Just
go
fly.
fly.
I'm more a Captain America fan. So
So just off topic. Did you guys buy some Dogecoin?
no,
Not-
not yet. I want to buy.
I'm
later
gonna
on.
buy soon. Yeah,
I want
Do
to
you
buy
like
later on.
Dogecoin?
No.
Okay.
But you're gonna help me later on.
I just wanted to put some Dogecoin in here. All over on the news,
Yeah.
like Dogecoin,
Like
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also talking about Elon Musk.
Yeah,
He's
Elon
also
Musk, yeah.
changing the world like day for
Insanely
day.
big.
You know, there's another guy. I know we've run a little bit off topic, but there's another
That's
guy
fine.
asking me who's the richest guy in the world, and I asked him that question, and he said Bill Gates. I said no, dude.
It's
Bill
Elon Musk.
Gates is long,
Yeah, Bill
no
Gates
longer
is-
more
Elon
the
Musk
richest
is not
guy.
the richest man in the world anymore.
Who's it
He's
now?
the second richest, some random guy.
Is it Jeff Bezos? Jeff Bezos?
No, I don't think
But a
so.
few months ago, Elon
He
Musk
was.
was the,
I think
Yeah, he was.
He was the richest.
Top richest guy.
He was
but
the richest.
yeah.
We're speaking about the future. Like Elon Musk He's was the owner of Tesla.
Tesla and
Look how
SpaceX.
far is he going with
Yeah.
Tesla's, the model
Wait,
cars.
Yeah, can't you play games in a Tesla now?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a game
And you can watch Netflix
Yeah,
and
Netflix,
everything.
everything.
My wife was in Europe or in London, and she told me they literally pull off while they're charging the car,
Yeah.
and it's got such a big monitor in,
Yeah.
and they put Netflix on
Yeah.
while the car's charging. So you're like watching a
Exactly.
series or two.
That is what comes to my question I have now.
Yeah.
Mr. Terry is a traffic cop. So what do you think about the Tesla having a screen?
Such a big
For,
because it has a
driver safety on the roads.
Yeah, but I
No,
can't.
it's not going to be good if you're going to concentrate the whole time on the screen. You're not
Exactly.
gonna
But
concentrate
to counter your question,
That
the Tesla drives
drives
by
it.
itself.
Yeah, because I read the story.
I understand that, but example, if you had a normal car.
I know what you
Yeah.
mean.
No, that's
They wouldn't allow
different.
that, yeah.
Because I read the story in overseas, the guy got pulled over by a Tesla, but that's not why. He was speeding, and he was in a Tesla, and a traffic cop came in. He was like in his backseat sleeping, and the car was driving itself. Like
Sure.
really, you can look it up in
Dude,
the
I'll drive and
Yeah.
watch some Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I'm sure in 20 years' time, Tesla's gonna fly.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that guy will put rockets
Yeah, you'll definitely go.
in. And just fly from America to South Africa in
Yeah.
like half an hour.
Oh, there.
And I'm sure that like talking about movies, like
Yeah.
they drop
Little subtle
little,
hints.
just little hints
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
what the future's
You
gonna
can
be
feel
like.
it.
Subtle hints.
Because
yeah.
there's a lot of old movies they're talking about. I wouldn't say like say electric cars.
Yeah.
And VR and stuff, and
And
now it's
VR.
a reality at the moment. Yeah, definitely. I think movies definitely drop subtle hints and
I don't
tell
know
us
if
how
it's
the
like
future's gonna
they
be.
planted there, but I think like normal guys like watch the movie and then like they hear the idea and then actually like
try and
let's
focus
make
on
it
and make
virtual
it,
reality.
Yeah.
But guys, we a bit off topic, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Like where did gaming start? Let's start there and let's move on to where you think gaming's gonna be.
So gaming started. I don't know.
Was it tennis for two
It
or
was Pong,
Pong? Yeah, but
Pong.
Pong and
but it's literally like the Atari era,
Yeah.
Atari Commodore, and then after that,
It just skyrocketed. Now we buy the PS5
Yeah.
and we buy the new Xbox and the PCs and the graphics
which we still
cards
don't
and
have a PS5
Yeah.
because we live in South
out of
Africa.
stock.
stuff.
And I think maybe in the whole world is
Yeah, this
struggling.
is stock.
Yeah.
Dude, I look on Instagram and I see people like pose with their PS5s and stuff. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
oh.
yeah.
So guys, like with the VR, you guys talking about like an open world where you walk around and stuff. You obviously to walk around without a controller, you're gonna have to like cancel out the controller, but you're gonna have to have something different to make.
to replace
Yeah.
the controller.
Yeah, so it's. Well, I've seen videos where they think of the or they show the future, what they think it's gonna
Yeah.
be, and like it's this guy with like a VR on, and nothing in his hands. He literally is just holding it as if he's holding something or doing something, and then he's like on this platform. And as he walks, the platform's almost like a treadmill.
Yeah, and you move
But it
forward.
doesn't
Yeah.
move the whole time. It's like as you step forward, it moves backwards. So it's literally,
Yeah, so, yeah.
and that's super
And
interesting.
it's almost like a cable is like
yeah, holding him,
holding him back for
Yeah.
just preventing him from falling or
Yeah, sure, dude, that's crazy.
That's-
And I've also seen some like also
Where's my
in
mind?
movies like holographic.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a thing
Like
as well. Yeah.
you buy your computer
Yeah.
in 20 years time, it's as big as a flash drive. And you just like plug it in and your like monitor appears.
Or you buy a little memory card. I'm not sure if this is like if it's even possible. Little memory card, put it
Elon
into
Musk.
Elon Musk.
put it into your Ray-Bans, and all of a sudden, as
Yeah.
soon as you put it on, like you just
What
see
a
all
cool
these.
idea. Yeah.
Sure,
Maybe
dude.
something planned in your head, like a chip in your eye, like an AR is.
Nee, like an Illuminati.
The
Yeah.
people is already against that chip.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Attract you,
it's,
so
yeah,
it's
I know
going to be
it's- Yeah,
a type of fishy.
Die merk van die dier.
Die merk van die dier, 666.
Ja.
Ja.
Just try to convince like billions of people like to get a chip in your head.
Yeah, they won't. They won't never.
Imagine,
games change.
I've got an idea. Imagine Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
real life graphics,
Yeah.
holographic vibes,
That would
Get
be
chased by a
insane.
donkey.
or VR,
Donkey
and
Kong.
yeah,
Yeah, but there's a
and
donkey in it.
It's
There's no
the
fucking
gorilla.
donkey in Donkey Kong.
Ach,
He said there's a donkey.
sorry man. Jy wil I kan.
Guys.
I'm sorry, I
wait,
man.
hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
No, I know you was kind of I got confused now.
We're gonna take Neil off the podcast. He's clearly not a retro collector.
No man, I got confused man.
Show me the donkey in Donkey
No.
Kong.
Do you know why I was thinking of Donkey? Because it's Shrek's 20th anniversary. It was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Before Shrek got released, the first
Yeah.
one.
When?
Like, I think it was yesterday or the day
So
before.
you're a big Shrek fan?
No, I just saw it on Instagram. And I don't know, it's
He's
just...
not alone. Yeah, beside him.
Hey, leave Shrek alone. Shrek is awesome, man.
Shrek is
Shrek is awesome.
Can I sit with you?
You can't sit with us, bro.
Do you know that Muffin Man?
Donkey
Do you know
Kong.
that Muffin Man? No, man.
Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in on our random casual podcast. We would like to say thank you to Mr. Terry, Mr. Neil for joining us once again. And thank you for you guys for all the support. We appreciate it. We went a bit off topic there on the end, but I hope you guys enjoy. And tell us in the comments, what do you think gaming is going to be in the next 20 years?
And if you find a donkey in Donkey Kong, please send Mr. Neil an inbox.